Welcome back everybody. What I've got here today is a GT275 John Deere lawn tractor. This is an older machine here. So this machine just arrived in the shop a few days ago, last Friday. What the customer says is that when he engages the PTO, it's got an electric PTO, you just pop the switch for the blades. He says nothing happens. Now he did mention that the battery is dead, so I had to boost the machine to be able to start it, to put it on my trailer when I picked it up. What I want to do here is go through a diagnostic procedure with you guys. I don't think this will be too complicated, and again, I want to go through these steps in case you run across this problem yourself. Alright, so to boost the equipment, I use this booster here from NOCO. It's a bit more gentle on your electronics than a conventional booster. And if you hook up the wrong clamp on the wrong post on the battery, let's say you put the positive on the negative, you won't get any sparks. Totally safe that way for anybody to use. So what I'll do here is activate it. Okay, now it's running, but the battery is dead. And I'll try the deck here and we'll see if it comes on. Okay, as you saw there, when I went to engage the deck, and that's the complaint from the customer, is that when he pulls the switch, nothing happens. He thinks it's a problem in the switch. I will have to disagree with that. And what I think is going on is because this battery's pooched, the deck will not engage. It does need power from the battery. I have spoken about this in previous videos where you do need the juice from the battery to activate your PTO clutch on these machines. I do know everybody hates to buy a battery, including me myself. So what I'll do now is remove this battery, put in a new battery, and we'll see if everything works. Now this battery here is from 2018. It's a 7-year-old battery. Don't you hate that when they put two different bolts? Alright guys, so I'll start it up with the new battery, and I am 99% sure that everything will work, including the deck. Alright, so that worked out, and as usual guys, if you don't have enough juice in your battery, your electric PTO clutch will not engage. The power that the machine or the engine produces out of the stator under the flywheel is not enough to get it to go. So lesson learned here, or what I want you guys to learn from this, is if you're diagnosing your own equipment, if you're a homeowner, whatever your situation is don't start replacing switches before replacing your battery. Always replace your battery, guys. These are cheap nowadays. The quality's not what it used to be. They're only good for 2-3 years at the most. They used to last 8 years, I remember. Not now. It's all disposable. So a weak or dead battery can cause you a lot of problems. It's also hard on your electronics with a dead battery because some people might hold the key on to try to start stuff. It's sending juice everywhere. It's just not good for your machine. This is an older machine too, by the way. So I would be even a bit more cautious if I had a newer machine with more electronics than this one. But overall, it's an easy diagnosis. I just wanted to show you a real example of this. I've actually been waiting for one to come in my shop so that I could do this right in front of your eyes here on video, because a lot of you guys watching are pulling out your machines here for the first time this spring, and you probably will have a dead battery or a pooched battery. Sometimes you can get away with charging it, but other times you're better off just to replace it. And here's that battery on the tester here. I've made a video before on this tester, guys. You can buy this on Amazon for like 50-60 bucks, this tester. And I always recommend to all my viewers or my customers that do their own stuff is get this tester. It's cheap, and it actually puts a load on it to test the cranking amps. Just testing the volts here and saying, oh yeah, there's 12 volts coming out or 13 volts, it does not mean your battery's good. You actually have to put a load. You hold this down for 4 or 5 seconds, and what you want is the needle to stay in the green. That will mean that it's still good, and it'll give you a number of the cranking amps that it still has left in it. Now this battery has been charged, like I said, it's from 2018, way past its due date. And now if I put a load on it, watch the needle. Instantly goes to bad. So this battery's done. It's an easy test, guys. Don't mess up your electronics on your machine. Just spend the money and you're going to save it in the long run. Anyway, guys, if you're just pulling out your machine this spring and there's nothing when you turn the key, it's probably the battery. Charge it up, test it out like I did under load. If it's bad, replace it, because it could be the cause of all your problems with your machine, including the deck. A lot of people don't think that if the battery's dead that your deck won't engage if it's an electric PTO, but as you saw in the video, it will not engage because it needs that juice to keep that clutch activated. The engine itself will not produce enough power to keep it engaged. Lesson learned for me. I've been through diagnoses in the past when I started off in this business, where oftentimes I would waste, hours trying to figure it out, when at the end of the day it was just a bad battery. We all hate to buy a battery, including me, but sometimes it saves a lot of aggravation. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.